Hi there, my name is Junpei. This is Levi. I'm going to be Levi's physical therapist today, and what we have Levi doing today is the Astrand cycle test, which is a submaximal test which is being used to determine his VO2 max. Levi's been warming up now for about 3 minutes at 25 watts because that is appropriate for Levi given his current physical fitness. But now I'm going to increase your work rate to 150 watts here, and I'm going to have you maintain your RPMs there at 50. So you're doing a great job. You can keep going as you are. And one thing to note is that before we started this submax test, we also measured Levi's resting vitals. His resting heart rate was 60 beats per minute, and his blood pressure was 122/80, and his RP was 6. And we also talked about a little bit about RP, which stands for rate of perceived exertion. Basically, when RP gives us an indication of how tired Levi is feeling from biking, taking into account his muscles and how tired he feels aerobically. And also before the test, we determined that Levi is in the low-risk stratification for CVD, and that he's a physically fit male, conditioned male. And we also determined the height for the bike by having Levi stand next to the bike and aligning the seat height with his greater trochanter there. And yeah, so you've been biking, we're almost there, 30 more seconds. You've almost been biking for 2 minutes there. So you can just keep going as you are. And we're going to take your heart rate, blood pressure, and RPE one more time there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling?
A little bit tired.
A little bit tired?
Un poquitito.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's actually just get your RPEs here.
All right. I'm kind of feeling a 9 right now.
9? Okay, perfect. All right. And then we will do your heart rate and blood pressure.
All right.
So go and flip your wrist there. Perfect. All right, and the fun stuff, blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and rest your arm on my shoulder there. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Levi, can you rest your arm there? Is that where you want it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so once again, your RPE was 9, your heart rate was at 120 beats per minute, and your blood pressure was 128/80. So all pretty normal. And so something important to note is that before the test, we also calculated Levi's sub-max heart range from his max heart rate. And we found that to be between 114 and 182, or 162 beats per minute.
Yep.
160 beats per minute. So we know that you are within your sub-max heart range. So now I'm going to continue to bike at 50 RPMs at 150 watts. And at minute 5 here, I'm going to take your heart rate, blood pressure, and RPE again. And then at minute 6, I will go ahead and take your heart rate and RPE again. And what we're looking for here is your heart rate to be between minute 5 and 6, be within 5 beats per minute of each other. That means you're working in your steady state. And that's That's the goal for the submax test here. So how are you feeling overall right now?
More tired.
More tired?
Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
You've been working a little bit harder, and I'm assuming everything's going up a little bit higher, healthy and all that taken into account. All right, speaking of which, let's go and take your RP again.
Let's go for the 11 now.
11? Okay, so jumped up to an 11.
Yeah.
All right. And go ahead, we'll take your heart rate here. You're doing a great job.
Thanks.
All right. Kind of rest your arm on my shoulder there. Thank you. Perfect. Go and rest your arm there again. All right. So a minute 5 there. Your heart rate was at 128 beats per minute, and your blood pressure went up to 136/80, and your rate of perceived exertion, like we talked about, went up to an 11. So I'm going to jump right into the heart rate there one more time for minute 6 here. Excellent. Give a rest there. And Levi, last time your RPs here.
Let's go with the 13.
13? Okay. All right, so just to recap here, at minute 5, your blood pressure and heart rate were 136/80 and 128 beats per minute, RP at 11. And then at minute 6, your heart rate went up to 132 beats per minute, which is 4 beats per minute higher than minute 5. So that means you are working in your steady state, which is great. That means we can also end the test. And your RPE also went up to 13. So for the last few minutes here, I'm going to have you decrease your work rate to 25 watts. Bet that feels good. We're going to have you go cool down for another 2 to 3 minutes. And at the very end here, I'm going to take your heart rate, RP, blood pressure one more time. You did a great job. Thank you for working with me.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent work.